Tell me what it was like for you growing up in Detroit.
The Midwest is like, you talk to people and they grew up in New York, and you're like, yeah, I was hopping on the subway and I was doing this and that. I'm like, man, I probably had the most bland life ever. Now that I'm thinking about it, man, you're making me kind of sad. I'm like, dang, I had no crazy experiences. Hi, my name is TYE WHITE. This is When Zay Zay Met. And today, Zay Zay met me.
¿Qué pasa con toda mi gente? I am Zay Zay and welcome to When Zay Zay Met. Today we are visiting with an actor extraordinaire. You've seen him all over your small screen and you definitely know him from Greenleaf, but right now he is starring in an ensemble cast on NBC's hit show American Auto. You're gonna love him. I know I already do. Ladies and gentlemen, TYE WHITE. How you doing, brother?
Hey, good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate that.
Oh, man, appreciate you having me. Yeah.
And I see that you're outside trying to find some privacy.
Yeah, man, I'm outside because I have a baby girl, and if she knows I'm out here, then she's gonna start like knocking on the window too. So I'm just trying to get like high and hopefully get the interview done, because she will take over the screen. She'll be like, no, just give it to me, and she's great though. She's great.
We might want to do that later anyway. Like after we're done talking, just be like, okay, here, say hi to Zay Zay. You're from Detroit, is that correct?
Yeah, Detroit.
Tell me what it was like for you growing up in Detroit.
Oh man, what was my life like? See, it's gonna sound so bland because the Midwest is like, you talk to people and they grew up in New York, and you're like, yeah, I was hopping on the subway and I was doing this and that. I'm like, man, like I played sports, I did some drama stuff. Like it's nothing dramatic, man. I had probably the most bland upbringing. Both my parents were around. They were just encouraging me to be whatever I wanted to be, man. So that was just them right there. So it wasn't that special, man. I probably had the most bland life ever. Now that I'm thinking about it, man, you're making me kind of sad. I'm like, dang, I had no crazy experiences.
You can't feel bad about that, man. I am from where you said just now. I am a New Yorker. And I feel like I also had a somewhat bland kind of, I mean, I didn't really... I can't say bland, but I can say.
See, you already said, you're like, but no, I had a couple. You're like, I got some stories. See, all mine are just like, yeah, I mean, I raced some cars when I wasn't supposed to. I did some stuff like that. I mean, that's Detroit.
That's a story, though. Come on, Ty.
That's not really I mean, so I did little things like that, but I'm like, I was at, I had a backyard, play sports, had friends over, like, yeah, it's whatever.
No, man, but you know what? No, you can't take that in a negative way, right? Because the truth of the matter is that kind of upbringing is exactly what people need to see sometimes, right? We're not all crazy dramatic, right? We're not all brought up really rough street, thuggy kind of, sometimes there are people just like you who had both parents who were very nurturing, and loved their kid and gave them every opportunity possible. That's amazing.
Yeah. No. I mean, I have no complaints. No complaints
That's
at
awesome.
all.
See, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that, man. We don't need sad stories all the time. At least not to be interesting. I'm more interested in the fact that you were brought up in a great home, a 2-parent home, and you're a very well-adjusted human being. I love that, man. I absolutely love
I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, I owe it all to my parents, man. I'm gonna say Zay Zay say, man, you did a good job.
For sure. For absolute sure. What is the one thing, now we talk about family, what do you think is the one thing from your upbringing that you definitely want to make sure your daughter knows and learns growing up, so that maybe she doesn't have to go through anything rough to learn that same lesson?
Oh, man. I feel like you kind of had to. Everybody has their moments where where the Band-Aid gets ripped off in life. Sure. I just hope to prevent that moment from coming too soon. So my life experiences happened later. Like when I went to college, I got like a lot of rude awakenings in college. It was like, oh dang, everybody doesn't have this, or everybody and finances got tough, and then loans and everything. I was like, so everything that I was going to give my daughter, I was like, I would like to hold her, allow her to maintain her childhood innocence as long as possible. Because once you get out in the world, you realize everybody ain't your friend. Everybody don't care about you. Right. Chris Rock had a joke one time. He was like, I think he said something about like, the moment you step out this door, don't nobody give a about you. And in the house, we barely give a shit about you. So it was one of it was one of those moments I was like, oh, that's real. So I just want to maintain her childhood innocence as long as possible, man. And then when she get out in the world, you equip her well enough, she'll be all right.
She'll be all right, for sure.
Yeah.
And you seem like a good dad, man. So, I mean...
I appreciate that.
Anaya, right?
Anaya,
Her name's Anaya? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's absolutely...
Man, that's out of everything I do in this world, that's what I want to be the best at. So acting, all of the other stuff is cool, man. But, being a good dad, that's more important.
Let's fast forward 30 years. Let's say she's in a situation like you're in right now, right? Having a conversation with somebody like me, or hopefully me. And I ask her the question, what do you think about your dad? What do you hope that answer is?
I hope that it takes her a minute to even gather her words and she just starts smiling. That's what I hope. I hope that that she just before she I hope she gets overwhelmed with thoughts about the things I was, that she can't even put it into a sentence. That is literally, she just smiles and she's like, where do I begin? That would literally make my dream come true. Because to say one thing means that one thing stood out more than the other. But if she's can't put her finger on one thing, then that means I did my job. That means I was there for her, not just emotionally, not just financially, not just, just every aspect of helping her, become a functional adult.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
and
man.
We can show her. Yeah. We can show this to her when she grows up.
Oh yeah. She knows though. She knows she already got me wrapped around her finger, man. So it's tough. Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. All right, let's talk about American Auto. For everybody who hasn't watched yet, man, tell me about the show.
It is the show is like a workplace comedy in the vein of The Office. Mm-hmm. NBC has done they've always been great at workplace comedies. If you go back all the way back to Cheers. Cheers was a workplace comedy.
Yeah.
So it's The Office. Superstore. It actually comes from the creator of Superstore. He was also a producer on The Office. Yep. So it's but in those situations, I think even going back to Cheers, going back to Superstore, going back to The Office, you're getting a lot of the workers in those scenarios, the people at the lower on the totem pole. And what we're doing with American Auto is we're seeing people at the C-suite, the people that are actually making the decisions for these companies. So I think that's the interesting dynamic. And when you see this show, you see that the people that are in charge really don't know anything. And that's what's the person that was brought over, Catherine, is not even from the industry. Wesley Payne is only up there because his last name is Payne. He provides nothing. And Jack is kind of the lens for the viewer to see into this world. And you're like, really, the people that are around here that are making these choices for these, Fortune 500 companies are so unqualified.
Right.
And and we're just using that as a catapult to for some comedy to, hopefully bring some light to people.
Right. Oh my gosh. That's a perfect way to actually say that, right? That Jack is the lens. A lot of times as I watch, because I've been watching the show, I'm realizing that you're the only sane person in the room most of the time. Yeah. You feel that way too?
Straight man. Yeah, man. Straight man. I just sit there and I'm literally watching these choices be made, and I'm laughing. I'm laughing in the scene. You don't see it, but I break character all the time because they're funny. But I'm looking around the room and I'm surveying. I'm like, wow, you said that. You literally said that. Everything that comes out of Wesley Payne's mouth is the most idiotic thing ever. So you're imagine being up there and you're hearing a boss, a CEO who doesn't know anything about cars, doesn't know anything about the industry that they're in. Right. And then you have the lineage, that's all he's there for. So it's just constant comedy. Jack is just up there taking it all in and trying to make himself useful so he can keep the job he got, but also observing everybody around to say, the job I'm trying to keep, I really should be taking you guys' job because you guys don't know anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So true. So true. All right, do me a favor. We're just about out of time. 30 seconds, man. Sell me this show. Why do I need to go see American Auto?
If you love The Office, if you love Superstore, it comes from both of those people. Those shows, our creator of our show comes from that. So you need to watch it. I think that you'll find the comedy, you'll find the Office romance, you'll find the emotional hearts, the emotional moments. Like, the show just nails everything you want to, from your hard day at work and you need to come home and just kind of relax and turn your mind off and just have some laughs, some mindless laughs, and also some thoughtful laughs. The show is hits the button on all of those things, man. So I think everybody should watch it. I love workplace comedy. Even if I wouldn't known this, would I still be watching it. That's why I knew all about Superstore, all about The Office, man. So if you love workplace comedy, this is the one.
There it is. And of course, the mighty TYE WHITE is in the show. So that's another reason to watch right there.
Yeah. If you feel up to it, if you feel like seeing this face splash on TV, then yeah. If you don't got nothing better, nothing else to do.
Stop it. TYE WHITE, thank you so much for being with us today, man. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Much love and continued blessings, brother.
Thank you so much, Zay Zay. I appreciate you.
Thank you all so much for watching When Zay Zay Met. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified when we upload more conversations with celebrities and other interesting people. Now, if you'd like to see your favorite celebrity on the show, it's simple. Just tell us who that is by leaving us a comment down below. We hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you on the next one. Hasta la próxima. Lo quiero del corazón.